I'm a senior in high school, and my sister is in college. So you'd think she'd be more mature. I'm really good at braiding hair. I started when I was 15, and have gotten pretty fast at it. She begged me to do her hair, and so I did. I worked really hard on her grid pattern, making her parts perfect, and I was careful not to make the braids too tight like they do in some shops. And because she's my sister, I of course did this free of charge. I finished by that afternoon, because I can do them in 7 hours. I was so proud of my work, they were perfect. But immediately after she looked at herself in the mirror, she began complaining. They're too small, she doesn't like the length that I asked her if it was okay before I cut it. And the main thing was they were too tight and uncomfortable. I knew they weren't too tight, cause I specifically made sure I didn't tighten them, and kept asking her during the process if she felt okay. She kept saying yes. Now all of a sudden her head itches, and she has a headache. I told her to use her braid spray then. About this time my best friend called to tell me she ran into the boy I liked at school, and told him she was coming to my house to pick me up for the movies. She said he got all excited at the mentioning of me, so now, she's bringing him with her so we can all hang out together, at movies together. As soon as I changed my clothes, I went to the kitchen to fix my lunch, and eventually my friend and the boy came over. I was so excited, but tried to play it cool, asking them if they wanted a sandwich and some chips before we left. They said yes, and my friend went to the bathroom. The boy I had a crush on started flirting with me, and complimented me on my sandwich. I was so ready for him to ask me out. We started talking about our favorite movies, music, comics, and my friend came out and joined us. After lunch we decided to leave for the movie. I went to get my purse, and as soon as I came out my room, my sister ran up to me and said, "Okay, I'm ready." To my horror, she was standing there with a big grin on her face, and her hair standing on top of her head. She had taken every single braid out, and she held fresh packs of braiding hair in her arms. I said, "What did you do to your hair?" "Oh, I didn't like it. It was too small and too tight." "So what am I supposed to do now?" I asked. "I want jumbo box braids," she said. "You can do it. It'll only take 2 hours." I flipped my wig. I started yelling at her how it wasn't fair she did that, and knowing my friends were coming, and we were going to the movies. I told her, just because she didn't have anything to do, doesn't mean I don't have a life. As soon as I said this, she got this evil smile on her face.